Your yes is important because your yes is a high vibrational frequency. When we say, oh, I'm so afraid, I don't like saying no to people, I want you to think of, instead of you're saying no to somebody, you're saying yes to yourself. You're saying yes to your truth. You're saying yes to sharing your wisdom, your vision, or whatever it is that you're trying to do in the world. So start to turn it around. Understand that you create through the decisions you take and your belief systems. So if you start focusing on your yes, you become a yes person. People, I am in Tokyo today, so I'm out of my usual environment for the Truth Telling Thursday. Yeah. And today I want to talk about the truth about saying yes instead of saying no. A lot of us are very concerned that we do not know how to say no, and we focus on that fact that we need to learn how to say no. And I actually think it's the exact opposite. I think we need to learn how to say yes. We get more of what we focus on. This is the amazing, beautiful magic of life. You get more of what you focus on, right? So the more you focus on something like, I don't like this, this isn't right, I don't know why this is happening, blah, 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 okay? The more you're going to get that thing you're focused on. And for a lot of us, the hardest thing to do is to shift our focus on what we say yes to and what we want in our lives. Yeah. Instead of focusing on what you don't want, because you will get more of what you focus on. So when you start saying yes, I say yes to being with you here on this Truth Telling Thursday. And I'm going to give all of my heart to this moment because I've said yes to it. Yeah. I say yes to engaging in meaningful conversations with the people that I love, even if they are difficult conversations. I say yes to that because I know that communication is the tool to experience success in any relationship that I want to be involved in. I say yes to showing up and being available as a team leader to support, help, and encourage other people, right? So what do you say yes to? Yes is more powerful. And of course, when you say yes, you will naturally have a no towards other things because you can't say yes to everything. But instead of focusing on what you say no to and thinking you need to build the ability to say no, you only have to build the ability to say yes to the things that matter to you, right? So, for example, let's say if you have a relationship with somebody and they say, hey, listen, can you come over this weekend? And, I'd love to spend time with you. And you want to say no because you've said yes to something else. Why don't you say, yes, I would love to come. However, this particular weekend, I can say yes because I need to say yes to this project, or I want to go and and share and be honest and it's not like I'm saying no to you and I don't want to ever do something, right? It's just, this isn't the right timing. We need to be more vulnerable, right? So we need to start sharing what we're saying yes to. Yes. And focus on that and build the relationship with that. So there was a time in my life where I was looking to be in a impactful relationship and I wanted to manifest the love of my life. And I knew that in order to do that, I needed to, instead of start saying no to a lot of people, I needed to start saying yes to listening to my heart, yes to what I knew would make me happy because I knew myself better than anybody else. I created what I call my non-negotiable list, where I had 5 things that I was willing to say yes to. Yes, I would love to be with someone who's working on themselves spiritually, mentally, emotionally. I say yes to that, right? I say yes to being with a guy who's not attached to his lifestyle of living in a certain place. He is open to being a global nomad and creating a life together where maybe we don't live in the place where we met. Maybe we move to another place. So I wanted to say yes to that, to bring in a relationship with someone that's open-minded, to travel and be a spiritual nomad with me. I wanted to say yes to somebody who didn't have kids, because I had been dating guys with kids and I found it very complex and very complicated in all of the relationships. So I was 27. I could create whatever I wanted. So I wanted to say yes to somebody who did not have kids, who was ready to create either no kids or kids together or whatever it is. But I was clear. We're creating our reality through what we think, what we say yes to, what we do, the action steps that we take. Your yes is important because your yes is a high vibrational frequency. When we say, oh, I'm so afraid, I don't like saying no to people, I want you to think of, instead of you're saying no to somebody, you're saying yes to yourself. You're saying yes to your truth. You're saying yes to sharing your wisdom, your vision, or whatever it is that you're trying to do in the world. So start to turn it around. Understand that you create through the decisions you take and your belief systems. So if you start focusing on your yes, you become a yes person. I want to give you the challenge of saying yes every morning when you wake up for the next 7 days. Can you do that for the next 7 days? Wake up and say, I say yes to inner peace. I say yes to having an amazing time at work today. I say yes to showing up and doing my morning practice or whatever it is. I say yes to eating healthy today. I say yes to laughing a lot more with my colleagues. I say yes to giving more compliments to others. I say yes, 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 yes. There is a magic inside of this word that I want you to discover. It completely and utterly changed the trajectory of the path that I've been walking on once I understood that it was so important to code into my DNA, code into my energetic field, the word yes, right? Yes to the simplest things, yes to smiling more and smelling the roses, yes to gratitude more on the deepest level with every moment as it's unfolding, yes to the giving myself permission to dance as often as I can, hopefully every day, even if it's just for 5 minutes, yeah, yes to whatever is going on in your life right now, because no amount of resistance to what is happening is going to change what's happening, right? So even if the worst thing is happening, like you're ill, like the more you resist it, the more disempowered you are. But if you say, I say yes to getting healthy again, and then your energy frequency goes up and you start being able to follow that yes to make powerful decisions of what you're putting into your body, of how you're taking care of yourself, of listening, right? So when we start to no shuts us down, yeah, no blocks our energy flow. And I personally would highly recommend you to stop focusing on developing your no and start focusing on developing your yes, 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 yes. Yes to sharing this video with anybody who needs uplifting, who needs emotional empowerment, who just wants to be part of a conversation that enlightens and connects us all together. I say yes to getting off of this beautiful time with you and spending 2 hours with my amazing Mahima Mindset community. We have an Own Your Superstar training. We meet every 2 weeks online and just dive into peace, centeredness, grounded, focus, and learning how to just be more elevated. Yes. Join the conversation. Leave me a message below. What do you say yes to? What do you say yes to every single day? Feel the power of that yes. Love you and can't wait to see you on the next Truth Telling Thursday. As I said before, don't forget, to share this video with as many people as we can. Let's spread more joy and empowerment into the world. Thank you guys for listening.